Just have to do some few computer things real quick here. Not a little bit behind. I feel like half asleep this morning. Just give me a moment here. Get my music on first of all. Oh, here it comes. Here comes the music. Ooh, too loud. There we go. All right, music is on. It's a little bit too loud. Let me turn it down just a tad. There we are. That's perfect. Now I have to pull up my screen here for my... Where are you at, screen? Then I will greet you properly. Live. There it is. All right. I am here. Yep, that is me. I have it. I am all set. Look at that. Hear the voice of the bard, who present, past, and future sees, whose ears have heard the holy word that walked among the ancient trees, calling the lapsed soul and weeping in the evening dew, that might control the starry pole and fallen light renew. O earth, return, arise out of the dewy grass. Night is worn and the morn rises from the slumberous mass. Turn away no more, while wilt thou turn away? The starry floor, the watery shore, is given thee to the break of day. Good to be with you. It is I, your bard, here with Ceridwen and her beautiful cauldron here of the Owen, for your spiritual entertainment privilege. That is why I am here. It is good to be with you. Every day I come to you, right? Every day I am here to have this ongoing conversation about the mysteries of the world we live in. With Ceridwen here as our guide. Look at all these people here already. It is Ryan O'Neill, good to see you. And Swift Wind Aquarius, good to see you. And the demon, your favorite demon is here. And Sir Flame Drop, the jeweler, good to see you. Good to have you here, my friends. You're making sausage, egg, and cheese sandwiches for your family right now. Wow, how delightful, how delightful. Yeah, you've been up all night long drinking Miller Lite, I bet. The Miller High Life, right? Glad to have you here. Sometimes people don't sleep, right? What are you going to do, right? You're sober right now, and you've been up all night. Why do you stay up all night? What is the? Do you have insomnia? Is that what you're struggling with? I usually go. For me, normally, I go to sleep quite early. I go around 9 p.m. is usually the time I am asleep. But I get up early. I get up at like 4 a.m., 5 a.m. So I am one of those morning people, even though I enjoy the evening energies. Yesterday, we had a good game on my D&D channel. We had a good game. Lots of fun. We had a couple new players. We had some good times role-playing. And they made some poor choices in the battles. And, they ended up in a draw. It could have been worse, but now there's an escaped Yuan-Tai deity roaming the lands, causing all kinds of problems for the future of the campaign that they're in. A lot of fun. You have been in pain, so that's why you're struggling at night. Yeah, that's why I take Delta 9 when I go to sleep. Let me do my commercial here. Moon Baby Gummies, Delta 9. When you're having trouble sleeping at night from pain, Moon Baby, is this Delta 8? Yeah, Delta 8, Moon Babies Gummies. For those difficult nights that you cannot make it through the evening, you're tossing and turning. Delta 8 gummies will do you right. That's what I take. I sleep quite well. If you take it like right before you plan on going, put you a nice, calm sleep, very relaxed. That's what I use. You would celebrate spring break, but I still have to work. You're doing tutoring next week instead of taking a break. Oh my. Yeah, we started, my kids started spring break yesterday. So they're out all week long. And a lot of young people, they come to Florida as well during spring break to get drunk and go to the beach. I'm like, why do you need to do that? Why drive all the way down here when you can get drunk at your house and you can go to a local beach? It's still cold up north for beaches, I guess. I don't know why people want to come all the way down here to Florida. Did you get your transition surgery yet? Yes, I did. I just got my addictomy. Thank you for asking. Everything's went well. Now I have 2 private parts instead of 1. It's quite amazing what technology can do. Yeah, thank you for asking. Insufficient testicles is this person's name here. Uh, do you feel like you need your name is Insufficient Testicles? Do you feel like you should probably get some bigger ones? They have surgeries for that. You can pump them up full of gel. If you are feeling insufficient, why not, right? If you are struggling with that, seek God's help, please. This energy bullshit will take you nowhere. What the hell are you talking about? He's talking about getting an addictomy or a chop a dick off of me, and you're talking about energy and seeking God's help. What the hell are you talking about? There's nothing to do. What we're talking this energy stuff. What the hell are you talking about, sir? I have no idea. You have these. Uh, why do I have 2 chins? Well, the real question is, why do you have a little wiener? I mean, that's what we want to know. Can you answer that? And I can tell you why I got 2 chins. You see, when you're old, what happens is all of your skin begins to sag. I'm an old person. Your skin, like your breasts droop, your wiener goes limp. These things happen to you when you are old, sir. I am in pristine health, my doctor says. But we know that you're just being a dick. Why are you a dick is what we want to know. Good morning, Marcus. Good to see you. Health and wealth to you. What is your stance on Gnostic teaching? First of all, the Gnostic teaching. You are referring to a diversity of content. There is not just one Gnostic teaching. There are lots of them, and they're not all Christian. They don't all have involved Jesus. So I think that what most people, when they are saying Gnostic teaching, they're referring to the Gnostic Gospels, which I think are more spiritual. I don't agree with everything in Gnosticism, just like I don't agree with everything in Christianity. But the Gnostic Gospels don't try to control you. The canonical Gospels were created to control people. The Gnostic Gospels were not. But this special knowledge that these people had, there's some good stuff in there. They preserve the memory of the early Christian community better, I think, than the Gospels. But at the same time, Gnosticism is, I disagree with the premise that we are in an evil world. I don't see the world as fallen. I don't see the world as broken. Now, they certainly lived in a shitty time, right? And that's why they thought that. We don't think that way anymore. Most people, I would say. We are approaching the age of Aquarius. We are entering a new age of humanity. And this fallen, broken world stuff, I think, needs to be left in the past. It leads to terrible, terrible teachings, like the idea that you have to go to a place to find God. God is here. God is not anywhere else. There is no need to go anywhere. There's no need to go anywhere. So I think it is terrible, terrible teaching. Good morning, good morning. I hope someone didn't slip you a hidden Viagra last night. Yeah, you'll have to ask my wife. Did you slip me some Viagra in my coffee?
No.
No, she didn't. She didn't. Insufficient test. Yeah, that's what his name was. I mean, there's some weird people names here on YouTube, right? And this person here is named Insufficient Testicles. I don't know why you'd want to have your username these strange names. I don't understand. Yeah, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, go up and give that a touch. That little thumb there on the top of your phone screen. That helps me. I do this for a living, so it helps me when people, touch that thing. It's not like I'm asking you to touch anything else, right? Like, I'm not being inappropriate. Just the thumb. Just the thumb. I mean, you don't have to go downstairs. You're going upstairs here. This is not a perverted show. Oh, let's see here. The fundies have bots now. Yeah, they do. They do have robots. The Christian fundamentalists have bots that infiltrate YouTube and whine and bitch about their religion. I mean, it's really ridiculous. I would be careful what you cast and teach people. I'm not teaching anybody anything. I don't have to be careful. I don't give a shit what you believe in. I'm not requiring you to believe in anything that I'm saying. So I don't need to be careful. I'm not you Christian fundamentalists. You're always afraid of everything. You better be careful because God is going to punish you for showing people your penis. I don't care about that stuff. I mean, you people are such fear-mongering idiots. Needle penis, yeah. That's what we're seeing here, Mike Murphy. There is a price to everything. Yeah, maybe for when you are a Christian fundamentalist, it's going to cost you your sanity. Yeah, so I would agree. There is a price for everything. Adam, how do you feel about the treatment of Cringer and Prince Adam? What you do to Cringer, I think, is quite inappropriate. You're using like male enhancement powers on Cringer to make him battle cat. I think that is inappropriate. Why can't Cringer just be who he is? Why do you need to transform your animal into a warrior? Just because you, little Prince Adam, have to feel insufficient, that you have to go out and get a magical sword to become He-Man, doesn't mean that you need to take that out on Cringer. I mean, what a terrible name too. Why would you name your wonderful tiger Cringer? I think that is so inappropriate. The way that you treat animals, Prince Adam. I think that is terrible. No wonder why Skeletor wants to kick your ass. I mean, you need a good ass kicking. Prince Adam, the whiny bitch. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Let's see here. My question is, why do I need God when I'm already happy as I can possibly with your pants on? Look, yeah, a non-theistic friend here. Well, why does he need anything, right? He has found peace in his life. Why does he need anything? And this is the contradiction. If you really believe in the essence of Christianity, God's going to love you no matter what. You don't have to believe in anything. That's the contradiction. But they're not willing to admit it. They want their God to be a dick. So they make him very angry at you because you don't have the right belief system. Make no mistake, God is watching you. I know, every time I'm taking a shit, I look up at the sky. Why are you watching me? This is inappropriate. Oh, man. My goodness. The fundamentalism is thick here this morning. I put a picture. I've been doing my best. I thought, I like Cadadwin, right? So I put Cadadwin every time I put Cadadwin in the background here, she's always bringing Christian fundamentalists here to annoy the shit out of everyone. The price of dealing with crazy fundamentalists, yeah. God is watching you. He saw what you did in your pants last night. Joy of God, yes. Laughter is godly, yeah. What are you talking about, sir? Whatever I want. I respond to you people. That's what I do here. Why are you here, Gavin? Why are you here? Even demons have holy moments, certainly. Gnosticism right now, Gilded Goblin, our good friend. Thank you, I agree. God is in each of us, yes. And there's nowhere that God is not. The idea that you're separated from it is such nonsense. Yeah. Yeah, peeping Tom, exactly, demon. We don't need a peeping Tom. And imagine that. You got this ultimate leader of North Korea always. Now he is not only dictating the country, he is peeping Tom. He's always looking at what you're doing, what you're thinking. What an evil being, right? That has to be involved in that way. Always concerned about your behavior. Well, why, if you're so concerned, why don't you help regulate the damn behavior? Why don't you transform me into what you want me to be? Why use all your expended energy to not do shit for me, right? Hiroshi, good to see you. Always nice to see our friend Hiroshi and his magical beard with us. Always nice to see you, Hiroshi. And you got to get that thing shaved, right? It's causing you all kinds of misfortune, right? Your beard. Our planet has been evil for a very long time, and that is the truth. Now you are claiming a truth. You said that is the truth. Prove it. Prove the planet is evil. You cannot. Now, people have done evil things, but that doesn't make the planet evil. You know, this is a terrible philosophy that you have, that everything is evil. But what a terrible God who governs such a world. What does that make God? A God who opens the door to evil is what? The God who creates the possibility of evil is what? Evil originates from the deity. If there's a deity that's large and in charge of all activity, all things, God is always in control, then God is certainly an evil being. They are strange people, Sam. They probably might have an attachment to him. Probably. Let's see. You need to repent of your beliefs in the Gnostic stuff. I'm not a Gnostic, dumbass. Oh my, just because someone had a comment about Gnosticism, that doesn't make me a Gnostic because I've studied certain Gnostic texts and know what they believe in. There's nothing to repent of. Stop trying to control me. It's going to bite you in the butt. You believe in perverted words and teachings of God. I don't care. I don't care what people believe in. I am not a Gnostic. You're such an idiot. Oh, that is the truth. Oh, look at this. He's got the middle finger up. Yeah, well, I can do that too. You know, big deal. You can put a middle finger emoji up here. Big deal. Smeagol, good to see you, our good friend. Good to have you here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning with our goddess Keredwin here in the background. Let's see. The planet isn't evil. Nature is just is. Yeah. If some of the people on the planet that are evil. Yeah, exactly. Right? Sounds like you've been summoned. Jesus is your Lord. Well, Keredwin is mine. Keredwin is my lady right there. Is it wrong to show people your penis? Oops. Yeah. Well, it depends on the context, right? Hiroshi. Now, if you're in the Walmart shopping center and you decide to expose your private parts to somebody in aisle number 4, that might be inappropriate, depending on, the location of the Walmart. Now, if you are here in the South, where I am, exposing your private parts in Walmart is a pastime. People like their asses, the people having their ass cracks and everything sagging out. That is a normal phenomena here in the South. So it depends on where you are, Hiroshi, and what Walmart you're at when you're doing it. Do I believe in demons? Yeah, we got one in the chat here. There's a demon in the chat here. Let's see here. Phenomenal Phoenix. Good to see you. Hope you are doing well. God be doing you. Good morning, Pimp. Good to see you again. T6 Tools. Nice to see you. Glad that you have returned here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. Good to have you here. What is your live about, sir? The spiritual entertainment. I have a conversation with you. I mix spirituality and comedy together. There's no other place that you can find such an experience, right? Yeah, there's a demon right there. Yeah, right there in the chat. You see it? It is not ashamed. All right. Where am I at here? A little bit behind. I'm trying to catch up. All right. You fed LSD to a Christian fundy. He never came back. Well, that's a terrible and evil thing to do. You should never give people drugs, especially against their, if they don't want them. I think that is a terrible and evil thing that you've done. He couldn't handle it. Yeah. Well, giving people drugs when they haven't asked for them, I think is terrible. That's probably why the guy got bad karma. Who's got bad karma? What do you mean by that? Who's got? How do you know what karma people have? Are you the karma police? Do you have like the license to see karma? How do you know? You can't really know what the karma is, right? If an event happens, you say, "Oh, that's bad karma." How do you know? You don't know the karmatic wheel. You can't see it at work. Maybe that difficult time that person having is because of their good karma. Good karma doesn't always lead to something nice and fun. Sometimes good karma will lead you into a big struggle what helps you to grow. Sometimes your muse or your spiritual guide or guardian angel won't protect you. They'll throw your ass in the fire in order for you to grow. So you can't. These people will say, no, you have bad karma. I think that you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I had someone the other day tell me I got bit by a fly on my hand when we're out in my grove, which is in a swamp. I do streams out there, and a fly came up. You could see that little red mark there, bit me. And they said, "Oh, that's because of your karma." Well, screw you. That's because of my karma. Let's see here. Love what you are doing. Much love from Sarasota, Florida. You're a little bit up north from me. I'm down here in Haines City. Good to see you, Sam. Why do people who don't know anything about Christianity feel so confident speaking about it? Oh, poor Mark. Mark, I was a Christian for 30 years. I was a missionary. I was ordained in the Ruthenian Greek Catholic Church. I was a deacon. You don't know what the hell you're talking about. I went to some of the best universities to study the Bible. That's what led me out of Christianity. Was I kept studying about it. I'm like, oh, this isn't good. And so, Mark, you don't know what the hell you're talking about. I read the Bible daily for 30 years. You studied it at the highest levels. You don't know what you're talking about. Just because you don't agree with me, it doesn't mean I'm disqualified. I probably was around when you were still walking around in diapers and had your thumb in your mouth sucking it. When you don't know shit about my experience. Didn't Jesus say not to judge? What, you're like, screw you, Jesus. You know more about the Bible. When Jesus says not to judge, you're like, well, that's not what he really meant. Yeah. To put Jesus's words simplified, the idea is don't be a dick. And that's exactly what you're doing. Many love for the bar. Thank you. Give her bigger assets. Who give who bigger? It grinders your gears? Yeah, I could imagine. It's contradicted his belief system. He sought me out years later. I let him try a pipe full of Bolfertin. Well, I don't promote substance abuse here, sir. I am against it. I use substances only recreationally or for my disability. I don't think that what you did was appropriate. Huge Rod. What's in his drawers? Look at that. How are you doing? I'm doing good. I hope that you're doing good. His name is Huge Rod. That should tell you all about what's going on in his life. It's a warning sign. He's like, look out, I am Huge Rod. Emily's Sword, good to see you. Oh, World. Good to have you here, Emily's World. Nice to see you. Oh, you know what? I forgot to put I am live on my Discord. Let me do that real quick. I forgot to do that. Go to Discord. Open up. Why won't you open up here? The Grove. The announcements is live. There we are. All right, now I'm going to turn that off there. Always on the go here. Always on the go. All right, what do we have here? And it's always Christianity specifically that atheists attack. All right, dumbass. I am not an atheist. I'm not attacking Christianity. I am attacking your stupid comments. That's what I'm attacking, sir. I don't care. We have good Christian people that are here. I have no problem with Christians. And I'm not an atheist. Do you see this goddess in my background here? I'm a monotheist. Kedidwin only. That is my religion. Yeah, like and subscribe to the Bar channel. If you are enjoying here, if you like my satire, go up and give that a touch. Right there, that little thumb. Yeah. And think about becoming a community member. We have a wonderful community member of atheists, agnostics, monotheists, all those people. We have real live deities as well in our Discord channel. Go to the join button and you'll be able to access our Discord community for the small price of a cup of coffee. That's all it takes. Is this witchcraft? I don't practice. Witches are my neighbors. I mean, I personally don't practice witchcraft. And our good friend, the Black Loki, is here, one of my lovers. Good to see you. Good to have you here. I can be a fancy witch for you, certainly. Certainly. Be right back. Going to wake up the kids and get them ready to take care of the chickens. Oh, that's fun. He be a sexy middleman witch. Or whatever you want me to be. I mean, I'm an entertainer. If you want me to be sexy and to be a witch for you, for the right price, I can do anything. Yeah. Mother Earth would disagree. You cannot see it, though. Yeah. Well, so many flaws with your logic is embarrassing. Prove it. You're the one making shit up here. You have no idea what you're talking about. You have said I was an atheist. You said I don't know anything about Christianity. I could tell you the Bible tells you not to slander, right? And you're doing exactly that. You shall not bear false witness. You are disagreeing with something. You don't have to agree with me. And because you disagree, you feel the need to slander me. You are being disobedient to your own Bible, sir. Stop doing that. None of our concern, since we are spared, and the younglings be feasted upon. Are you eating your own children? I don't promote cannibalism. I think it's a terrible thing. The bard explodes with logic if you give him a sandwich. You asked him about his opinion? All right. When a person studies things, I consider their opinion valuable. That's how humans evolve. Communication. Yeah. I am merely an entertainer. That's what I am. I am not here to lead a study. I am not here to tell you what to believe in. I am an entertainer. That is it. It's spiritual entertainment. As Aquarius is there. Let's see here. Dozy Dobre, Janya Dobre. Good morning. Our Slavic pagan friend, the brainless one, is here. Good to see you. So basically, I found the hangout spot of a group of, Mark. See, when Mark doesn't get his way, he starts calling people names. Again, I'm always, I left Christianity. I was a minister. He's calling us retarded gay demons here. Yeah, I feel, even though I'm no longer a preacher man, I'm still doing this shit to Christians. I'm trying to still tell them to follow their own book. A servant of the Lord must not quarrel, must be a teacher, because it is God who grants repentance. That's in the book of 2 Timothy, I think it's verse 224. Mark, why don't you follow your own Bible? You are calling people names because you don't agree with your version. I don't know why anyone would want to follow your version of Christianity. You're being a dick. I don't understand why I have to keep preaching to Christians when I've left your church. Why do I have to still tell you to follow the teachings of Christ? You're not doing it by being an asshole. Yeah. How do you expect to get people in your church when you're being a dickhead? I really. Um, let's see. How's it going, Red Hat? Kids are getting up, ready for the day now. Wonderful, wonderful. Apparently, you blacked out and ate a muffin on the floor, laughing for no reason. Oh my goodness, what's going on? What did you put in your muffin? Yeah. Let's see here. What is the best way to free up enough time to work them hoes? Well, you maybe get a calendar, get a schedule book, work with that. If you're enjoying my entertainment, right up there, that thumb, like and subscribe. I do it every day. I am here for you. Always content here, always entertainment. Bard isn't perfect unless you double tap. Thank you. I was 20. He didn't tell me he was a fundy either. Is that your auntie? No, that is my goddess, Keredwe. Looks like Father about to burst out an entire army of heaven from his hindquarters. Well, what are you doing in my pants, sir? You ate a special brownie once. You didn't realize it was supposed to be 4 servings. And I was a space cadet for a while. Yeah, I know the feeling. I did that. One time I had one of these that were mixture of THP and Delta 8, Delta 9 together. You're supposed to split it in quarters, right? You're supposed to split it up in quarters, and I didn't do that. It's like this little square thing here. I just put it in my mouth. And me and my wife both did it, and we were sick for like 2 days. I had blacked out and everything. It was a terrible, terrible experience. Let's see. This Keredwe. She is everyone's auntie. What's your take on the Bible? It's mythology. It's a history of a peoples and their experiences. The problem I have with the Bible that I realized when I was a Christian, that it cannot be the word of God because the God in it is terrible. When people write about their gods, they do it from their perspective. And if you see this warrior deity in the Bible, he is telling people to kill children. He's telling people to marry their rapists. I mean, these are terrible instructions. And he's telling people to be afraid of, a God. Why would a God is supposed to be loved? There's a contradiction there, right? Just because you studied for 30 years doesn't mean you're right either. Now, what makes me right versus you? You're being a dick. I am being courteous to people, having a conversation with them. I don't agree with other people, and you don't have to agree with me. But you're calling me a retarded demon. That tells me all about your spirituality, that you don't have any. You're being an asshole to other people that don't agree with you. I don't care if you're a Christian. It doesn't bother me. I have good friends that are Christians. I don't care. I just don't go to church anymore. I have no problem with Jesus. Jesus, to me, was a wonderful human being. His teachings have helped me become a better person. I don't have any problem with him being a deity. None at all. You are in no condition to be outside after the brownie. I can only imagine. The bard knows the sun book well. Yeah. Let's see here. Even coffee. Yeah. Smeagoled. I know plenty of people who have multiple degrees are absolutely retarded. Well, Mark, every time you talk here, let me do a poll here. Do you think is Mark the source of your is Mark a real Christian? Is what we should ask. Is Mark a real follower of Christ? Let's take a poll just by your words. You're calling people retarded because they don't want to follow your religion. Is this what Jesus would do? Let's see how people think. If you think Mark is really a good representative of following the teachings of Christ, say yes. If not, say no. I don't think that I think he's an asshole. We will see what people think here in the poll. Do you think Mark is a real follower of Christ? He is being a complete dickhead to people who don't agree with him. Let's see here what the poll says here. Look at that. Oh, look at all these people here don't agree with you. Poor Mark. No one agrees with you. You got only a few votes here for yourself. Look at that. The majority of people here do not recognize you as a real follower. What a shame. Let's see here. That's Kedadwin, yes. Scrolling through some. I know I'm a little bit behind in the comments, but I always try to catch up to you. Yeah, Mark knows it all. You know that the holy sword of the Archangel Michael to be the first. I don't know anything about. I'm not into swords that much. Just a few times a week. Catholicism is a false perversion. Yeah, whatever. I don't care, Mark. You're a pervert. If you think your Protestant Christianity is separated from Catholicism, you are a fool. You would not have a Bible if it weren't for the Catholic Church. They created it. There was no Bible. I mean, we have all of the evidence for this. You're still stoned? Yeah, that's how I was when we overdosed. Oaken Hill Hermit, you were making waffles? Goblin, you should learn. Mark, you should learn what being a dick is. I mean, when I look up in the dictionary what a dickhead is, I can see your face. I mean, you are a terrible, terrible person here. The way that you're talking about your religion. When I was a Christian, if I acted like you, no one would come to my church. I mean, you are a terrible person. You are not representing Jesus Christ here at all. You are a terrible, terrible person. Let's see. Good morning. No Fear is here. Nice to see you. Glad to have you here with the goddess Kedadwin in the background. Read the Bible. I did for 30 years. How much more reading do I need to do? How many times do I need to accept Jesus as my Savior? How many times do I need to be baptized before you are satisfied? I mean, just because I'm not doing it your way doesn't mean that I am abandoned by the Christ. You don't know his love if you're going to make statements like that. Jesus ultimately, for me, is an archetype of divine fatherhood. He said, if you see me, you will see the Father. And that's my relationship to him. I see him as the archetype of this great father. There's only one father that you see in many mythologies, right? And one great lady. Good morning to you, Oaken Hill. Good to have you here. You are cannibal because you're fasting? Oh, no. Let's see. Don't argue with the bard. You won't win. You can't win here. Let's see. Where did I go here? Got some messages deleted. We love the bard. Let's see here. Yeah, I'm trying to catch up through these comments here. Someone called you Brian yesterday, a real male witch with long fingernails, was down to earth. Oh, that's nice. Well, this is one way to go about your life. Certainly, entertaining people. Why not entertain people? I mean, you only got one shot at this, right? Yeah, hello, Gary. Good to have you here. Are you not entertained? Yeah, exactly. Oh, man, someone's getting mad here. Good morning, our good friend Vixus, our resident cozy theologian here. Good to have you here. Lover of all pans. Good to see you. Let's see. Perhaps it's a church protocology. Yeah, proctology. Oh, man. We got to dig up in there, don't we? You love the little bird that perches atop the tallest trees, just chilling in the wind. Yeah, having a good time with the bird. We love the bard. Block the idiots, bard. No, the idiots, they're for entertainment. If I block them, you would not be entertained, right? They are part of the entertainment package. If you don't like them, you certainly can block them. But I enjoy roasting people that come on. We are united in the love of our bard. Yes. You're sacrificing breakfast sausage to your doggies. You got good pups there. Always be improving. Unless you can be a fox, then be a fox. Nikola Tesla, bro, thinks he's a mage. Do I really? What makes you think I'm a practitioner of the magical arts, sir? I don't practice magic. I'm an entertainer. Bro thinks he's Tesla. That was a good one. That was a good response there. Where's the sense to believe in a virtual friend instead of fighting against real enemies? Well, you need your virtual friends every now and then. That's what I am. I am your virtual friend. I think he's a Celtic druid alchemist. And you think you're an electrician. Your wife is perfect, beautiful. Grand rising to all. Do you know that the Bible in Hebrew translates to covenable? Does it really? Oh, not all church members are Christian. Yeah, well, that's obvious, right? I worked in a church, and most of the people that were in there, they don't care at all about following. I mean, it's like like going to a rock concert every week for most people, or going to the art gallery. They like the antiquity, they like the tradition, they like the music. They don't give a shit about Jesus at all. They don't want to follow his teachings. They just do it, to be a good member of society or something, or because grandma used to do it. Most of the people, unfortunately, when I worked in a church, and I talked to these people. I tried my best to encourage them to really live it, but they weren't interested in it at all. They just wanted, to have the identity up here in your mind. The life was separated from the idea. I believe in the idea, but they don't. If you really believe in it, then you'd be living it, right? You'd be living the reality. They weren't interested in. I lived the reality. I lived the life. I still live the life. There's no separating me from, being faithful to how I understand the divine. But these people, they were ridiculous. And it is quite, if you are a minister, yeah, and you want to be faithful, right? You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. It burns you out where you don't want to do it anymore. Let's see here. Block Mark now. He can. Vixus will take care of him. Yeah, he is showing his ego. He's being a prick. Yeah. Same species believing in a virtual friend was on the moon. What kind of virtual friends do you have on the moon, sir? Let's be chill. Nobody is holding you hostage and forcing you to watch this stream. Just swipe it. If you don't like it, don't come in here and start bitching, whining. We're chilling, and that's weird to you. Leave. And then he starts bitching some more right afterwards. Show me some verses that says, I did show you verses. I quoted the book of 2 Timothy, or 1 Timothy chapter 2:24, where you're not supposed to be being a dickhead to people. I quoted that to you. You just ignore it, right? Bard isn't the one crashing out in the chat, yeah. Mark is a heretic. Yeah, probably. Yeah, poor Mark. Whiny Mark. If the world hates you, it hated me first. I don't hate Jesus. He's not an asshole. You are. I mean, Jesus is fine with me. The way that you're acting doesn't represent him at all. You cannot lay claim to this idea that the world hates you because it hated him. He was not a dick to people. You are being a dick. That's why people don't like you. You don't have to live that way. I think you need to take seriously what it means to be a Christian. They will know you are Christians by your love, not by being a dickhead all the time. All right. Marcus asking questions you never had. Idiot. Oh, we got another jackass on here. Be gone, heretic. All right. Oh, let's see here. Don't worry, Mark. I'll have a drink for you. Maybe one day you can walk what Jesus walked. Yeah, even the Christian people on here, they don't understand people like Mark. They're terrible, right? Yeah. Let's see. We will pray for you, Mark. We will say a prayer to Jesus. Dear Lord Jesus, please help Mark to find salvation. There, we did a good Christian prayer for you. Mark thinks 83% is Satan. Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. Better to have questions that we don't have the answer to yet, and to answer we're not allowed to question under my circumcision. Oh, circumstance. I'm sorry. I always got circumcisions on the mind here. People want to know if I'm Jewish all the time. Yeah, my wife said I have to stop saying dickhead. Oh, oops, sorry. Yeah, because YouTube doesn't like that word. I lose my monetization if I say it too many times during a stream. They won't put commercials on here. There's certain words you can't use too many times. A lot of people that come in here are about Christ consciousness. Probably, yeah. Mark can't follow Christ. He's driving people away from Christianity. Yeah, if this is what Christianity is, do you want it? Look how he's acting. Think that's a serious outlaw prepper. That's a serious thing, right? He is turning people away from the Savior, right? By being a dick. Yeah. Sir Flame, Mark, put your coat back on and go. Mark is what is wrong with Christianity. Oh, man. Christian is being used loosely. Yeah. Yeah. Thanks for admitting it, Mark. I'm a terrible person, but that's why I need Jesus too. Yeah, well, you don't just need the idea. When you call like Jesus Lord, I mean, this is something I used to preach to people when I was a Christian. Jesus is either Lord of all or he is not Lord at all. He cannot be your Savior unless he is your Lord first. By you being a dick, you have rejected his lordship over you and rejected his salvation at the same time. You cannot have it your way and not follow the teachings. The way is narrow, right? Many are called, few are chosen. And if you don't bear fruit, you'll be cast down into fire. If you want to follow this narrow way, you have to follow. You can't be a dick to people. Let's see, Mark needs Satan. Yeah, Satan is much, it doesn't care, right? Religion is a medical diagnosis. No, you being a dick is one, right? Religion is not a bad thing for people. Atheistic fundamentalism is a medical diagnosis. Fundamentalism is a mental problem, and it doesn't matter if you're religious or non-religious. You by your comments, I can tell that you're an atheist fundamentalist, and that's being fundamentalist of any type is very, very unhealthy. Let's see here. I am very flawed, but I'm not terrible. Yeah. Let's see. Yeah. Where am I at here? Scrolling through. By admitting that you are a terrible person, you forfeit your right to speak for Jesus. Goodbye. You have been excommunicated now from the chat. Look at that. It didn't have to be that way. I mean, you don't have to agree with what I say, but you came on here making all of these accusations that were inaccurate. You don't know me. You don't know my history. You don't know my past. Every time I put Cat Edwin in the background, I mean, this shit happens, right? I'm going to have to change. I'm going to change the background here. I'm sorry, Cat Edwin. I have to change the background here because we are getting many fundamentalist Christians here. Let's get some bunnies in the background here about my bunny tarot card. There we go. Oh, it's got pentangles in it. That's going to make them whine. Let's get something. Bunny in moonlight. Rabbit in moonlight. Oh, that's too childish. I don't like that one. Let's see here. Empress bunny. No. Empress bunny tarot card. No, not that one. We had a good bunny one here. Let's do with the hermit. We're going to do the hermit today. The hermit tarot card. They'll just think, oh, look at that old man with the dog, right? Well, this is the hermit card from the Druid craft tarot deck. We'll keep that one in the background. The guiding light of intuition, guiding through the darkness there. Yeah, I do what I can to try to get them not to come here. I mean, Kedadwin always draws them in. That's why I haven't used Kedadwin's image. I thought, let's try to see this morning if we'll be safe from the fundamentalists. And what happens? As soon as I put Kedadwin up, they always come. You know, I love my goddess, but she's always bringing the Christian fundamentalists here for some reason. So we're going to have the hermit card here. Maybe that the you've got like a, you know how that, I mean, I guess I could go, you know, like a mosquito catcher. You hang the light in your back porch. It zaps them. It stops them from annoying you. So maybe the light of the hermit here will cause the fundamentalists, it will repel them away. Take your guilt to do something with yourself. Jesus can rid you of your sins, but he can't change your heart. Do something with it. Yeah, tell them. Religious people are idiots with no sense. And you are a prick, sir. You are a prick. You are an atheist fundamentalist. Why doesn't Richard Dawkins go on YouTube and whine and bitch about his atheism to people? Because he's very secure in it. He doesn't need to go around forcing his atheism on other people and whining about it. You, sir, you really don't believe it, or you wouldn't be doing this. My atheist friends on here, they are very secure. They know that I have beliefs in theism, but they don't need to annoy the shit out of me by telling me I am all of these accusations that you're doing. You are a prick, sir. Get some security in your life. Who cares what other people believe? I mean, stop being an evangelist. You left Christianity, good for you, but you've taken your fundamentalism with you. You don't need to do that. There's nothing wrong with something that helps people, that helps them to be good and guides them. You know, you're just being a prick. An integral part of your philosophy is not be a good person, that I don't care about it. Yeah, tell them. Sorry, Chet, I was being lenient, but the remarkable moment of self-reflection on Mark's behalf showed you all what you need. You know, we try. Let's see here. Outlaw prepper. I am new here. Is your form of Druidism about nature? Yes. Is there any other kind? Now, what you see here, this is part of my Bardic talent, is spiritual entertainment. So this, my satire, my conversation, flows out of my love of the natural. So we have if you want like satire-free videos that take Druidry very seriously, then my comedy, this is what I do, is comedy here. You have to go to my video section, and that's all reflection. Now, when I do streams from my grove, there's very little comedy in there. But today it is here. Who is that, Baddie? Oh, that was my goddess Kedadwin. You are no ward of the state, entities, companies, name it. I am of myself. Don't worry. Sorry that idiot had to go. Yeah. Mark is definitely going to hell. and not the town in Michigan. Yeah. Yeah. You can't fool you people that think that you use Jesus as your prostitute just to get to a place or to get out of a place. Do you think you're going to fool your Jesus when you stand before him? You're always talking about getting on your knees and confessing. Do you think you're going to fool him when your heart is not for him? You're just trying to get something from him? Do you think you can scam your deity? I don't think so. You're not going, all things will be exposed, right? That's what you believe, people believe it. Once he admitted he was a terrible person while also maintaining he's a position to speak for a deity. That's where the mask slipped and revealed his insidious nature of his religion. Yeah. It revealed that he is full of shit. Yeah. You are from Detroit, Hiroshi? Yeah, I am too. You're talking about 80% Detroit. Did I miss that comment? Oh, he's not Michigan. He's talking about in Michigan, there's a town called Hell. It's like in the middle of Michigan. It's by Midland, Hell, Michigan. It is a town in Michigan. That's what he's talking about. He's not talking about my old stomping grounds, the ghetto of Detroit. Talking about the ghetto. The ghetto. Was that too short? Being a fanboy of a person who died. I'm just sticking everything that Rainier Rouche is going to say. I'm going to ignore. No one cares about your atheist fundamentalism. We are against all forms of fundamentalists here. We don't care what you believe in. Plenty of us are here able to live what would be considered a good life, with good relationships, good family, without needing the treatment or the threat of eternal damnation. Put that in your pipe and smoke it. Tell them this. All you need is a good blanket, right? That's all that we need here. Coziology. Let's see here. Is performative for many, right? Described now. You're a Christian person, right? You're like, look at this guy. He's not representing us. Yeah. Good and evil are an illusion and don't exist. I think that is bullshit. Evil is a mask. That's bullshit. Tell that to someone getting raped. Oh, that's just a mask. That doesn't really exist. Yeah, screw you. That's what they should tell you, right? The evil is very real. What is good and evil comes from us. We are the bringers of it. We are the ones that do these terrible things to one another. The goodness and evil are very real. Evil is not a pathology. Evil is a reality. Now you are talking about a celestial level. Detroit is still not that bad compared to Baghdad. Well, I would imagine, yeah. I mean, it's bad enough. Detroit is a very corrupt city. I've shared the story when I lived down there. They had certain streets where you can buy drugs, and you would just pull up your car, and they would come to you like you're at McDonald's. They're like, I want the number 2 combo meal, sir, with extra opium on my reefer. And and there would be a line, and the police cars would drive by. They would wave to the drug dealer. How are you doing? I mean, it's very, very corrupt down in Detroit. The policemen there. Not my great uncle. Was it my great uncle or my great one? Yeah, one of my grandmother's sister's husband. He was a Detroit policeman. And I mean, being these, sometimes when you're in law enforcement, it really changes you. It hardens your heart. You see a lot of terrible, terrible things, right? And sometimes that hardness, it goes the wrong way, where you stop caring about justice. You're just trying to, you enter a survival mentality. And that's what you see in Detroit. It is not a good place to live. It is a very corrupt place, right? Let's see here. You're smoking that in your pipe. Christ was not in them. Yeah. You got to be careful when you say that, right? Sometimes Christ is not in your behavior, but the idea that Christ is not with you, I think, is a terrible philosophy. Yeah. Let's see. You ordered some Blue Lotus? Oh, man. Oh, man. We are smoking Mark's ashes. Oh, man. You're sitting in your car by the ocean right now. Beautiful. What a beautiful experience, right? Feeling nature wash over you with a smoothing hand. Yeah. If we are going to ask what would Jesus do, then let's not forget why he literally flipped the tables in the temple. There we are. He doesn't like injustice. He stands against it. Yeah, the idea that he is some passive, where he doesn't act and respond. He was a real human being. Now, thou shalt not be a eggplant. Oh, man. Sometimes the eggplant emoji, what does that mean, honey?
What?
Eggplant emoji?
Penis.
It means a penis. Oh, so you have the upside down eggplant there. My wife knows all of the secrets of perversion here. So I gotta consult her of what's going on in the world. Let's see here. Have you checked out, Mark? Do you know what God is not separate from us? That there is only God? Yeah, I'm not interested in the scriptures. I don't look at the Bible as the authority of life, as some people do. The Bible is just one of many mythologies. That it's very important if you live in the Western world to know it, because your culture and foundation is upon it. So it's important to know the mythology, but not accept it as some authority that is supposed to guide you. There's certainly wisdom in there, but when you let it dictate your behavior, you end up becoming Mark in the chat here. You end up acting inappropriately. Yeah. Christians are meant to be a beacon on the path for those who cannot see him. Yeah, well, where are they? Where are the beacons, right? Why, and we talked about this the other day. There's like 1,000 churches in my city. Why is my city so corrupt? Why is it the meth capital of the United States? My county that I live in. Why do I have all these problems here if we have all of these beacons? It's because it's all bullshit. Let's see here. Let's see where we at. Good day, Captain K089. Good to have you here, our good friend. Always nice. Amy the Berry. Jesus is warning many of his soon return. Russia and China will invade the U.S. soon. I'm waiting for Canada and Mexico to invade. That was somebody made that prophecy before. You get all these crazy things that people say about Jesus coming back. Russia is going to invade with Canada. Back in the 80s, there was this big Christian prophet called Dmitry Duderman, and he came over the United States, and he was this crazy Christian show called the Prophecy Club, and he had this huge following because he said all of these things would happen, that all of our missile silos have been compromised, and Russia is going to invade with Mexico and Canada. Oh, real crazy stuff. Why does the United States have to be the center of Christian prophecy? It's ridiculous. It really is. You ever see that there's this one Christian end times movie, like it's one of those Left Behind, and the United States president is fighting against the Antichrist. He's like firing. They're in a war. He's like got a navy and everything. I mean, it's really ridiculous that you think that the United States is somehow involved. Nations come and they go. They come and they go. Oh, let's see here. It's Burglar King. Oh, man. Oh, where did I go here? I'm always losing my way here in the comments. May the light of the hermit's lantern guide us here. Trying to make it's sad that I have to change the background to stop Christian fundamentalists from coming in here. I mean, every time I put the goddess Ketetu in, I'm telling you, they flow in. I thought we could give it a shot again. So I brought her back briefly, and then they just flow in. She always brings all these she has a sense of humor. She's probably just doing it to get some comedy going. So I had to change the background to put a stop to the the inflow of Christian fundamentalism in here. Let's see here. It's snowing where you are, Huge Rod. The one last flow of winter, right? This week here in Florida, it's going to be a little bit cold. They're going to get down to the 70s this week. The last hurrah of wintertime. We got the spring solstice next week, right? Is it next week? I'm pretty sure it's next week. Let's see. You keep saying that Last Supper. You must be talking to someone here. The ethereal snake version of the Bible is exquisite. Oh, man. You boast only in the Lord. Good for you, Sean. I'm glad that you do that. In the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit, I rebuke you in Jesus Christ's name. I think I made a poopy. Thank you. Thank you, Christian. You have such great powers that you cast a demon out of me. Oh, now I got to go change my pants. Thank you. That was the demon of uh-oh stinky. You remember that big thing that came on YouTube about 10 years ago? If you haven't seen it, go on your YouTube and put in uh-oh stinky. You will never forget that shit. That's what they just cast out of me. Thank you, Christian. You have such great powers. Let's see. You want tacos now? Oh, man. You're going to smoke some giggle bush later? Oh, hippies in a helicopter. Chemistry, it's good to see you. You've changed back to your to the gnome. You had like all red last time. Now, how many times do you need to rebuke me? Why can't just one time work? I mean, you keep rebuking me over and over again. Do you think if you say it more than once? I mean, shouldn't you, if you are someone of the power of the Almighty God, why do you have to keep repeating the formula? What's wrong with that? That tells me that you're full of shit. She sees the truth in people and magnifies their insecurities. Kedidwin? Is that what you're saying, the goddess? Oh, man. You got to be careful with this satanic stuff. What is satanic here? Having a hermit in the background with his loyal wolf companion here in the moonlight is satanic? Why do you say that? Oh, man. About time. Yeah, we haven't really got a good rebuke for about a week, right? It's been a week since a fundamentalist has come on here to cast out a demon out of me. And I have the Guinness Book of World Records number of exorcisms done to one human being. Can you think of any other person in the world who has had demons cast out of him every damn day on YouTube? I can't think of any. Every time, I thought at least, sometimes I did 2 shows in a day. So we're talking about in a year's time, like at least 300 exorcisms or more by these people. It's been a while. I mean, it's been about a week, right, since I've had the last one. But think about that. I should be in the Guinness Book of World Records for the amount. And think about, if you Christian fundamentalists, every time you cast, if you've done this hundreds and hundreds of times, and I mock you every time. Now, if I have a demon, it must be quite powerful, because every time you try to cast it out, nothing happens, right? So this demon here, he is quite powerful. Or you're just full of shit, one or the other. Let me see this. Let's do a poll. Are they full of shit, or do I have a demon? Are they full of shit? Now, if you think that I have a powerful demon, click no. If you think that the Christians that come on here and do their exorcisms are full of shit, say yes. Let's see. Let's see what how the people will decide. Maybe I have a powerful demon. Maybe you are full of shit. We will see, right? Where did I find the picture of you? That's you in the background there. This is from the Druid Craft Tarot deck, the Hermit card. I really like the art that you find in some of these tarot decks. As some of you know, the other day I shared with, I found a rabbit tarot deck, which I thought was quite beautiful because I love rabbits, right? So what religion are you? I'm not, I don't have a religion. I have a spirit. I practice spiritual entertainment. That is it. Let's see here. Jesus loves you all. Great. I mean, how many times are you going to rebuke me? This is really ridiculous. You have no power. Let's see here. The old man will comfort the fundies. He's skinny with candles is heavy. I don't know what that means. True Christian fundamentalisms have issues with women. They are more comfortable with the old man hermit. Yeah, every time they see a lady empowered, I mean, they don't like it, right? It's because the Apostle Paul in the book of, was it Corinthians, said, shut up, bitch, and sit down. Only a man can teach. You're a druid in Diablo? Well, good for you. Good for you. Oh, let's see here. He's looking for attention. Yeah, well, that's what I'm doing here. I don't come here not to get attention. I mean, I do this for a living. Jamin, good to see you. Evangelical Christians would shout at the hermit thinking he's doing works-based salvation. Yeah, he's trying to earn his way, by following the path, right? Praise Kedwin. Let's see here. Oh, my. Holy hell, who's that? I don't know. Owen. Our witchy friend here, Loopy After the Dark. Good to see you. Hope your spell work is going well. Natalie is here, our Reiki master. Good to see our good friend Natalie here for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. He's a powerful bard. Ooh, the pet wolf here. Sheik is here. Good to see you, our good friend, the Sheik. Nice to have you. Now, if you're enjoying what I'm doing, you see that thing up there on your phone? That thumbs up symbol. That helps me to make a living. So please give it a touch. Subscribe. I do this every day. I'm on here talking about all kinds of stuff with you. Always content. Check out my videos on Druidry. I have a whole bunch. All kinds of content here. And if you're interested in joining our community, we have a wonderful community. Consider supporting what I do. I do this for a living. And when people aren't supporting me, I won't be doing this for a living. I'll stop doing it. So you people keep me coming back here. A price of a cup of coffee is all I ask every month. In the join button over there, and you can access to our Discord server. We have wonderful, wonderful people on there. Let's see here. Yeah. I'm doing well. Thank you for asking. And thank you for asking. It is certain closed paths we threaten certain deities, but that's not common in other paths. See, happy Saturday to you. Glad that you are here for your spiritual entertainment. If you don't have a blanket, you are missing out. Yeah, tell them. You must wrap yourself up in the coziness. Coziness will deliver us onto heaven. Afem. Yeah. I'm thankful for my background in past lives. Oh, very nice. Outlaw prepper. I stepped out to feed the chickens and came back to a new, wonderful background. Oh, you didn't like Kedwin before? You liked the Hermit card? Good and evil exist in humanity, in magical rites. It's about intent and balance. The Gwendolyn is here. The high priestess of the orchard is here. Aes Sedai, good to see you here. Let's see here. Hello, hello, hello. ELP is here. Good to see you, our good friend ELP. We are spiritual entertainment in the morning. Yeah, almost everyone is in here today. Yeah, just about. Yeah, and people don't have to work on Saturday, right? So it's good to have all. We have a wonderful loyalty base for our community here, and I appreciate all you people that come here all the time when you don't have to. I mean, there's better things you could be doing, right? But you choose to be here, and I appreciate that you enjoy having these conversations every day, and I'm very grateful to be a part of this great adventure of spiritual entertainment. Oh man! Good morning to you, Ahmed. Bow our heads in prayer, saying, "The Hail Ceridwen, who art in the cauldron. Awen be thy name." Thank you, Brother Ahmed. Double tap that screen, yes. Time to take care of the animals. Thank you for your participation. Oh, where are we at here? I just can't share the specifics, but you get the vague idea. Yes, certainly. Your Maple isn't here. No, I don't see him. Was in one day this week. He said his work schedule had shifted. Yeah. He worked as an EMT for 15 years. Undoing the passive off mentality takes a long time. Yeah, when you see that thank you for your service to your community. That is a difficult thing. All the pain that you're exposed to, all the difficult situations. It's hard not to harden your heart, right? Bard has an internet comment etiquette scholar of a wife. Yeah. I turn to her for only the best information. I'm a foolish, lost guy. Well, why are you here then, Greg? Greg, why are you here if I am a foolish, lost guy? Do you have what it takes to lead me out of the darkness, Greg? Please save my soul, Brother Greg. I am a foolish and lost soul waiting for you to save me. Save me, Greg, please. Oh, I forgot to close my voting thing down here. Oh, look at that. Everyone thinks you're full of shit. Too bad. Let's see here. Where am I at? Kai Marie, nice to see you. Let's see here. Yeah. Renee, good to see you. Good to have you here. Yeah, I need that money. If Christians are meant to be beacons on the path, how come they act like assholes? Yeah, exactly. They act like obstacles and caltrops, right? Mainly Palmer Hall has a story about an old man holding a lantern. Well, I wouldn't know. Tonhawk. I don't know who the hell that is. Yeah, this is also on the Led Zeppelin, right? The Hermit, right? So humans made ourselves? Yeah. Nobody knows the origin of humanity. We know that we have an origin. We assume that we have an origin just based on our natural experiences, right? The oldest Homo sapien that we have found was like 300,000 years old, right? So we assume we have an origin. What if we don't? We have now discovered, I've said this many times on here, that our cosmologists have discovered that there's always been energy. There's never been not a universe. Well, what if there's always been a form of humanity around? Is it possible? I am open to the idea that it is possible that we have always been around. I can't prove that, but that is just something I assume a possibility. Yeah, we are discovering, our sciences have brought us to so much wonder, so much discovery. I was watching this image of this Hubble telescope. This whole solar system, or not solar system, this whole galaxy, the horseshoe galaxy. It was like all lined up in the you could see the entire thing in a telescope, from this great vast distance, and it just really melted my heart. I was just looking at it with such amazement. There's so much wonders to be discovered about us, about where we live. Why does there have to be a beginning? Why can't this story be something that's been going on forever in some form or another, right? It's hard for us to think that way. Well, can you think of a universe that has never had as a beginning or an end? Can you think of that, right? It's hard to fathom when you think of what our cosmologists, their conclusions about the universe, that it has always been here. You can't fathom that. We don't know what that looks like. We can't comprehend it. But it's scientifically demonstrable that there's always been it here. Why not humanity in some form or fashion? As an evolutionary reality. Why can that not be possible? I'm open to the idea that there's been some form of us that has always been here. And I've talked about how I understand like reincarnation or resurrection. That we are always coming back, making the world better, making the cosmos more beautiful, more sustainable. Our breakfast meat friend, oh my, Mr. Bacon is here, the Inquisitor, making sure everything is not kosher today. Good to have you here, our good friend, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning, nothing more, nothing less. Many are Sino Christians in name only. Yeah. Who gets the job? This is the thing. Do you have the right to determine who is and who is not? Right? Are you the standard for making that decision? Right? You smell bacon. I really believe in Jesus, and I need to be a light in this world. Great, Liam. You do that. You miss Sam. I still talk to the hermit, but I miss him here. Yeah. Well, they will invade with tacos. You think so? Fishing poles with what a war? It's interesting. Well, what you remind me of is a razor path, total sacrifice. Okay. Let me scroll through some of these comments. Trying to get. I'm in about 1,000 comments behind here. I try to talk to everyone on here, right? I as an act of courtesy to you. But YouTube sometimes they'll say, "Oh, too many comments. Gonna have to take them away from you now." So if I did not greet you yet, I apologize because YouTube just decided to remove half my comments. Yeah. Maple, it was in one. Okay, yeah, I read that. Anyone see my comments? Please respond. Yeah, I see it now. I mean, it takes me a while to get there. Let's see. Captain Jean-Luc Picard is here. Good to see you, our good friend, for your spiritual entertainment in the morning. You like the background? You like the hermit? Let's see here. You're on page 22. Great. Let's see. Where are we at here? We're getting one final snowstorm today. After that, it will be 70s. Yeah. One last hurrah, right, of the winter coming through. That rebuke took 4 business hours for delivery. Yeah, pretty much. It took me a long time to get there, right? You love the Bard? Yeah, I have many lovers out there. Many lovers. You have a 2-day storm. Oh, man. Bard's diapers. Oh, yeah. I'm at the part. I'm just now catching up to when I got an exorcism earlier. See, that's how far behind I am in the comments. You got your summer dresses ready? And it's snowing. Yeah. Let's see here. Oh, man. The God of Abraham, Isaac, of Jacob is the Lord. You will see. I don't care. See, you're rebuking yourself. You're rebuking your flabby arms. Oh, does it work? I remember when I was a Christian, we had this one parishioner, when I was a minister, this one parishioner, she would go out and rebuke the weather. She goes, you know why that hurricane didn't come onto the land? I went out and rebuked the storm. I go, oh, you have such power. Oh, man. Why do you want women to be so bad? You fought this for years. Yeah, there's some terrible teachings in the Bible about women. Being a woman is fun. Yeah, you should give it a try. They're perverted by evil. Good to know. Yeah, sad, isn't it? Let's see. You have many Christian Bible thumpers blocked on here. So you don't know what Craig is talking about. Yeah, some of them I just ignore. I can't make any humor out of it. If they're just being evil, I just ignore it. There's no humor in it for me. I like to respond to things that bring humor. You love a good rebuking in the morning. Anything that isn't Christian is satanic to these people. That's right, Jareth. Yeah, that's right. It can't be a woman unless God supernaturally transforms me. Well, we can get you a chop a dick off of me if you want to get that surgery done. You can't stream my demons being cast out each day. It would get banned. No one needs to wipe your ass. Are you talking about going to the bathroom? Oh, yeah. You don't want to stream that. There are people who have. You know that there are people on YouTube that they broadcast their flagellants, right? They're always passing gas. I mean, I think it is grotesque what some of the people do on here on YouTube. Really bizarre behavior. I mean, you have these adults filming their asses and stuff on here. I mean, how many different ways can you pass gas? I mean, today I'm going to be passing gas in the Walmart parking lot. Watch this, ladies and gentlemen. I mean, really. I'm in the line here at McDonald's, about to get my cheeseburger. Watch this. Both things can be true. Everyone's having a good conversation with Greg here. I need therapy. Yeah, I need sexual therapy. Yeah. You just am. Rebuking is the wet wipes of the pious action. It feels good in the moment, but you're actually contributing to nothing but garbage that clogs up society. That's right. It's just an insult. It doesn't really help the person, right? Let's see. Shadow work is for you. Transphobia will get you banned. It certainly will. We don't tolerate any form of bigotry on here. The Bard is for all peoples and whatever form of existence they choose to live. Let's see here. You're just so drawn, it makes you crazy. All right. Yeah, no politics or bigotry, please. We will delete you. Dragon books. Oh man, that sounds like fun. When I heard talk about controlling women, I went right to Michael's, Michigan. I don't know what that is. Who is Michael's, Michigan? Is that a place in Michigan? I lived in Michigan. I don't remember that. Michael's, Michigan. Let's see here. Oh man. Dream Moon. Nice to see you. I hope you're doing well. Always nice to have Dream Moon here. All kinds of moons come in here, all kinds of dreamers. When you have Dream Moon together, you have something nice. Do you guys have a community where you can chat about everything however you please? Yeah, we do. Here, right here. Shadow work was a path for you, Natalie. You were led by Hecate and continue walking the path. It depends on your definition of path, right? Yeah, join our Discord. We have a wonderful Discord community. American Makers here, my neighbor. American neighbor just lives a town away from me. Good to have you here. When am I up? Usually I get up at like 4 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. I'm a morning person. Sing us a song, bard. Sing us a song tonight. We're in the mood for a melody. I don't have the best singing voice. Singing is not my normal thing. Now, chanting, I could do. If you want me to chant, I can do chanting. You like both backgrounds? Oh, so you did like care to do it. Yeah, I had to get, it's sad. Every time I put her up, there's all kinds of fundamentalists. They just roll in. So I've been putting stuff up like rabbits and stuff. You know, what? How can you complain about a rabbit? They still find their way here. Do you know the one-eyed god Woden? He is well older than Odin. I don't know much about Norse mythology. Woden and Odin are different. I did not know that. I'm not very familiar with Nordic mythology that well. They're just certain stories. You're in New Jersey running the whole show, the family and all. I wonder if the zoo, you got a new zoo up there? That would be fun to do. Take my family to the zoo. I think I'm going to do that. How much does it cost to go to the zoo? We need to take kids to the zoo. It probably costs a lot of money. Zoos used to be very inexpensive, but now they're really high priced. That would be fun to do. Take some videos of the animals there. I'm doing well, ELP. Thank you. It's thinly veiled. You're making avocado toast. Anyone want some? Wow, I never heard of that. Avocado on toast. That's a new one. You're working at your gas station, right, Hiroshi? And you could be doing your job, but you'd rather watch the bard instead. Yeah, I'm here. I provide all kinds of entertainment for people in all walks of life. Aren't Odin and Odin the same, just different? Yeah, that's what I thought. Different Germanic tribes. You weren't joking about shrimp? Uh-oh. Woden is the Anglo-Saxon title, you think? Wodenaz. You want some avocado toast? Shadow work is a term used by Carl Jung in psychology. Anyone can study their shadow. If you're referring to darker right work in paganism, then that's a term overlap. Interesting. Our witchy friend here, Loopy After Dark. Yin Yang, yes. All right. Trampa Spowmaster, our walking Celtic artwork. He is all over his body. He has everything Celtic. On his head, you have a green man. On his arms, his legs, even his wiener. He has a magic mushroom on the tip. Glad that you are here, our friend. He took books with a grain of salt. Yeah. Let's see here. Hello, Bananas is here. We have a whole fruit basket here for your spiritual entertainment privilege. Bananas. See here. To answer the question, there are plenty of LGBTQIA++ folks who are religious. Nothing wrong with that. Yeah. There are even, now this is what I don't understand. They even are Christian ones, right? Yeah. They hold out hope that churches will change. And it's been a long and difficult battle, right? It's hard when the book tells you that the God does not like you. I mean, there's instructions on how to murder people of diversity in the good book. And that is the difficult thing, is getting over those hurdles, right? See here. You've never seen any avocado in Canada? Oh, man. Ego is wild. Uh-oh. We got an ego battle going on here. Loopy, you are a generational witch, right? From oral tradition, right? You don't practice neo-paganism. You have a generational community form of spirituality, right? God will fight you. I don't want to fight any deities. I don't need to do it. Talk to Keridwen. If your deity has a problem with me, tell her to talk to Keridwen. She handles all of the deity business. See here. It's years of study and practice. Do you boo? Oh, boo. Well, let's get a good boo in here. Prostate exam. How have you been? We've been waiting for our annual exam to take place. You think you've always been around, Bod? That's a pretty deep feeling, brother. Yeah, I think we have. I really do. I think our understanding of deity is just our ancestors. And that's what I learned from the Celtic spirituality. All the deities, really, I see them as ancestors. I could be wrong. I mean, we all can speculate on that. And I listen to science, and science makes me more spiritual, I think. Have I read Man's Search for Meaning? No, I'm illiterate. Oh, let's see here. When the once often controversial subject failed to spark the goalpost shift. Yeah, all the time. Our universe is infinite. That is right, Katerina. It is always nice to see you. Katerina. Chat's busy today, yeah. I'm way behind. I'm about an hour behind in the chat. But I'm trying. And I think it's time for the tortoise. I'll be right back. I'm going to grab my tortoise out of its heat cage. It likes laying under its heat lamp. I'm going to go get it. People want to see it, right? They need to see our beautiful creature. Here she comes. Here she comes. Here comes the tortoise. She's a reptile in a shell. There she is. The elegance, the beauty of our lady tortoise here. Look at how beautiful she is. Such a precious creature. Right, sweetheart? Oh, she loves it when I pet the top of her head. Oh, it is ecstasy for the tortoise. Yeah, she's really cold right now. I just turned her heat lamp on. We turned it off at night so she could sleep. Oh, there you go. Oh, she loves that. Look at that. Oh, there you are. All right, say goodbye to your fans. Time to go back in the cage. All right. My tortoise. Back to your cage. All right, coming back to you for your entertainment privilege. 7 days a week, 40 hours a week, I am here. Always in the background, always working to bring you the finest in spiritual entertainment. That is why I am here, my friends. I am here for you. All right, let's see here. Yoba, did you see what I put on your Discord about finding a villain that's scared Pennywise? Oh, no, I did not. I don't always get on the Discord. There's thousands and thousands of conversations on there that sometimes I miss. So I apologize if I didn't see that. Patrick, you are from Australia. It is late. And our good friends from Australia always come and give us a visit here. We appreciate you, Patrick. And Print Jackson is here. Good to see you, Print Jackson. Your spirit wants to go back to sleep. Yeah. Well, if it's late, go take a nap, right? Keep the bard in the background. The words of the bard bring comfort and peace to many people. So receive that. And we have all of these people on here. I'm glad that you're enjoying it. You see that up there, that little thumb right above the hermit there. Touch that thumb, or you have it on your computer down there. That's important for me because I do this to make a living. And I have to remind people because people get on and they forget. They don't understand that I need that to make money. Like and subscribe. I do this every day. Join our Discord community. Go to the join button. Buy me a cup of coffee. Think about that. For the price of a cup of coffee, you get unlimited spiritual entertainment 7 days a week, 40 hours a week. I'm working for you for a price of a cup of coffee. You can't beat that. So consider becoming a community member. You get all kinds of cool emojis. You get an owl symbol next to your name, and you get access to our Discord server. Oh, let's see here. You always love your spiritual entertainment with a good wake and bake. So the Inquisitor Bacon is frying up some bacon. He is baking the wake with a little hemp and spice on his bacon today. Oh, shit. I just lost my place in the chat. Why do you do this to me, YouTube? Why do you do this to me? Oh, where am I at? Right here. That's where I am? Yeah. Right there. They did think Odin and Woden were the same, but their old walking stick with Woden is nearly 1,000 years before. Well, sometimes deities evolve in the mind of people as they transition through one culture to the next. Doesn't have to be different. Is that the night watchman in the picture? No, that is the hermit. That is the hermit tarot card. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Sam might be back. I don't know why people would want to leave. I mean, why would you want to leave this? Your first time on this channel and trying to listen and learn. What's going on? Spiritual entertainment. That's what it is. Top of the morning to you, our good friend Bruce Bowley. Nice to have you here. YouTube wants you keeping the alga moving. Please, more people. Please, more people. Yeah, they're always on. YouTube is always on the prowl here, and it's interesting how the algorithm works, right? What the main thing that I do here is not something that YouTube likes to put on the top. So it is, we might have lots of people that stop in, but usually at the most, there's a loyalty of 20 people. After that, it's just people that come in and out. Earth-based spirituality is not that popular. Spirituality and comedy is not that popular on YouTube. I've learned that. I'm going to be hitting 22,000. What am I at here? Yeah, I'm going to be hitting 22,000 subscribers tonight. I mean, the milestone's at 25. We'll hit that in a few weeks. But I'm like, I have all of these people. Why aren't my videos being watched? And it says YouTube changed the way they do the algorithm. They don't go based on subscriber count anymore. So subscribers are irrelevant. They go by the demand of what people want to watch at that given time. So if you're wondering, why don't I have people watching my shit? It's because YouTube only appeals to what is most popular at the time. So earth-based spirituality is not a big deal out there. So that's why, I might have all of these people subscribing, but no one's, watching as I would hope. So I have just a small loyalty community that is being built out of that. And that's a good thing. Having a group of like-minded people sharing the same space and building upon that. That's a wonderful thing. Let's see here. People are still the exorcism earlier today. It had been like a week since my last exorcism, so it's getting rare. They're like How many demons can we cast out of the bard? We're at like 500 now, Dave. And I'm running out of demons. I mean, how many different ways can I come up with these demons? We had the last one we had was Ozzy Osbourne. He came out. I think that wasn't that like Monday or something like that? We had Ozzy Osbourne come out. Today was the demon of shit. I don't even remember what the hell came out of me. Oh, stinky. The stinky demon. Yeah. I can't even keep track of all of these exorcisms that these people are doing on here all of the time. All right, here. You are happy to discuss further on Discord. Disclose here, yeah. Let's see here. Where am I at? Yeah, Discord is pretty cool. Yeah, we have a good community on there. Oh man, where are we at here? Let's see. Use violent flame. What about the violent flames? Violent femmes. Stephen and William Wallace always came to talk to God. Lewis is here. You like cannabis. Yeah, Lewis is a stoned again Christian. And he is also our morning astrologer. And he is also in my D&D game. We played a D&D. They had their first fail yesterday. It happens. Statistically, if you're playing Dungeons and Dragons long term, you're not going to win every battle. And yesterday they got to a draw. And one of my players is like, you gave us a guy that was too hard. Oh, you weren't complaining. You don't hear the monsters complaining every time you beat them. I mean, statistically, you're going to find times when you don't win. That is a normal thing. A lot of young people that play D&D, they want to win all the time. That's not going to happen. When you play a real game of D&D, you're going to lose sometimes. You don't win all the time, especially if you have people like Lewis here that run in like Leroy Jenkins into the game and fire it up. Yeah, we had fun though. We had a good time role playing yesterday, Lewis, and they got some good gear out of, even though they lost. The battle, it was kind of a draw. Let's see here. It is with always referring to prove wrong science here. It is disgusting to veil our internalized transphobia in a veneer of religion in order to say shit like, I cannot be a woman without divine intervention. Yeah, that's pretty much what people do. They use their religion to cover up their bigotry, right? Nothing new, right? Nothing new. It's mental, yeah. Let's see, where am I at? They are fartists. My grinder buddy Steve is here. Good to see you. Our good friend Steve. They are fartists. Yeah, they probably better out than we're at the part where I was talking about those YouTubers. Yeah. Yeah, we're going to drop the subject. Thank you. Aes Sedai has put a stop to the inappropriate discussion. You're rebuking yourself right now. I bet you're having a good time. Yeah. Some of these fundamentalists have an IQ the same number as their shoe size. Oh, man. Rebuke me so hard. Oh, my goodness. Here. CCC 3.0. I was about to argue what you said, but I would like to respectfully and ask for context, if that's okay. All right. What are you going to argue? I don't argue with people here. I am an entertainer here. So I don't know what you're trying to argue here. Now you are Christian Comedy Central. You are a comedian as well. So I don't argue with people. I make comedy. Is what I do. I'm not here. You use comedy to promote Christianity. I use comedy to promote earth-based spirituality. We're not in competition here. It's a store for sewing and projects and such. You got friends from all walks of life. Many of them are from different genders and races. All of them have the kindest of hearts. So many many diehard Christians I ever met. Yeah. One of the good things about leaving Christianity is helped me to deal better, have a better relationship with my daughter, who is sometimes a man, sometimes she is not. She says that she is a queer. Um, Having to be able to understand that, experience of another person without, feeling I have to condemn them. Rather than condemn them, I try to guide. I try to inspire, to encourage. They ultimately must make their choices. And sometimes a lot of young people, they get into this, and I don't think they have, there's a lot of people out there that I don't think they have gender dysphoria. They're trying to explore themselves, and they realize that after they go through it. They're like, well, maybe that wasn't for me. Maybe you have, when you give them the option to explore rather than either or, you have a proper guidance for them. Because usually if you put them into a place of extremes, they're always going to go against you and stay in that mentality. So it's good to guide and encourage and to inspire people on their journey. And that is something that is in a lot of our culture. And there are people that certainly have gender dysphoria. I mean, this is a historical reality within humanity that shouldn't be condemned. It should be embraced. People need to be embraced. They need to be loved. You need to be there for them. It's their journey. It's their life. And you should be a partner to that rather than saying you're going to be destroyed or something stupid. So leaving Christianity has been very helpful for my relationship with my daughter. Transphobia will not be tolerated. Yeah, get that shit out of here. Let's see. Definitely check out the Violent Flame. Going to get some sequences on your next robe. Oh my. Let's see. Ulf here, our Norse pagan friend, is here. Good to see you, Ulf. Imagine Christians if Jesus wasn't born in their land. You can't see it being anything other than an unleashed evil. With Jesus to leash them, they're spreading their evil. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Who's the old man? You saw him when you were 9 years old fishing below the Washit mountain. That guy, that is the Hermit Tarot card. I first saw this I first saw it on the Led Zeppelin album. Mask has slipped. There he goes. He has exposed himself. Yeah. No one cares, Liam. Let's see. You're going to start creating your own mythology about your own experience. Yeah, I think that's a healthy thing to do, is to reinterpret the events of your life and spiritualize them, creating your own mythology, creating your own memory, especially if you become like a patriarch of your family, right? To have that, remember Grandpa, remember what Grandpa said, remember what Grandpa did, to have that memory. I think that's important to reinterpret your life. You bet some medieval Christian fundamentalists thought rabbits were satanic. They did. They killed animals. Like you would have like owls crucified on barns. I mean, there's these evil and wicked traditions by Christians of murdering animals because the pagan folk thought these were spiritual, right? Animals were spiritual, so they went around murdering animals, and I think they still do to this day. There's still traditions where people murder birds and things. Sick. You're sick people. Journaling is a powerful transformation tool. It shifts your perspective, allowing for true inspiration, shadow work. Yeah, it's been good for some people. I'm not a fan of it. I've tried it every now and then, like dream journaling and other types of journaling. I'm just not a writer. I don't ever read it again. like working my thought out on paper has been helpful. Like if I have an idea that's brewing within and writing about it, that's been helpful. But journaling has helped a lot of people, just not me. Even except laughter was suspicious, yeah. Satan's minions, all of them, yeah. Let's see. I cannot be a woman without God. That's not transphobia, that's an opinion. Get the F out of here. Tell him, Vixus. Go after him. Could I create a warrior in my own mind and battle you in Dungeons and Dragons? You can do whatever you want. I mean, you could photocopy, or like you see my face right now. Do a copy and paste of it. Like save this and then make a mask out of my face and like cut eyes out in the mouth here. Oh, here, I'll hold my mouth open. You can cut a hole out of the mouth and you can breathe and wear my mask, wear a mask of me out in public. Did you go to your appointment, honey?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh. You can make a mask of me. Wouldn't that be interesting, right? I did that one time with the KFC fried chicken bucket. I cut out Colonel Sanders' head and I took the eyes out in the mouth and I wore it around. I did a lot of drugs back then too. Let's see here. The black cats were satanic. Yeah, they're deranged. Everything's the devil, right? Everything's the devil. Oh, don't hold back. Tell him, Smeagol. Oh, let's see here. Where am I at here? Theo the Magus is here. Look at our friend Theo. Theo is, anytime a Christian fundamentalist sees Theo, they think he is evil, right? He's got some unique form of art that they think is all, for him it is not an evil thing, but for others it is. The church will accept LGBT when they accept women. There's only a lack of balance. Yeah, the feminine. When did YouTube side with Christian lies? Yeah, YouTube is very friendly to the Christians because they make them a lot of money. The Christian streams are what bring in the big dollars, right? They are the ones dominating the narrative, right? It takes courage to believe in Yahweh and still stand up for your identity. Now, Yahweh is no friend to diversity. He wants to kill you. I don't know why people would say that this is a good God. The God of the Bible is not good. He's not a supporter of diversity. He gives instructions on how to kill homosexuals. I mean, that is terrible. Oh, man, I'm right at the turtle part. I was told to stop grabbing your tortoise. Oh, man. Oh, let's see. I'm 4 days behind in the chat. Yeah, I am. What can I say? I'm 30 minutes behind. Egyptian shadow magic is not West. That's something you practice. Very interesting. I just ignore Bible verses if you're going to copy it. The villain in the NS482 Charlie actually scared Pennywise out of the bar when he asked him to walk out of the room. Really? Let's see. Scrolling through turtle sketches. Anyone got cornbread? No. I really enjoy cornbread. It's really good. I think the last time I had it was at Christmas time. When some old person made it. For Christmas. I go to my grandmother's, and she lives in an old person community, and they all have like dinner together. There's these parks here in Florida where it's all old people like living in their little trailers or houses together, and they all hang out. That's where my grandmother lives, in one of those. Oh, let's see here. Scrolling through, trying to get to your comments. Let's see here. Sam was called. He didn't want to leave, but he still loves you. Oh, called away. Okay. All right. Double tap that screen. I mean, all of this is optional. I mean, there's no, I don't think you need a calling to be here. I mean, it is entertainment. There's no like if I'm a part of a Discord server, there's no like angle for me to feel like I'm obligated to say anything or be a part of it. It is all functional. Let's see here. 22K is impressive. Yeah, we try. They change the algorithm every 5 minutes, pretty much. Yeah. Let's see here. I like to have it. You have. I didn't know you had a channel. Yeah, I'll subscribe to you, Gwendolyn. I didn't know that you had a channel. Let's see here. Let me find your channel here. Go to channel. You don't have any videos. You don't have. I'll subscribe to Gwendolyn's channel here. There. I am a subscriber. You don't have any videos on there. Yeah, Rose and Rook is a good channel. Have I had any Labubu exorcisms? No, it's been about a month. Just Ozzy. That was last week. I love coming in and watching Bard in the morning when I have my coffee. He's got awesome personality, rare to find in most places, especially where we live, right? He is my neighbor, so we live around a bunch of rednecks that live down here. Prostate exam, you're stoned again, Christian, as well? Your Honey Heist game last night was beautiful. You DM for the first time in years. Oh, that's wonderful. Yeah, I plan. This is my last run through. November will be my once they're done with this campaign, which should end in November, I'm assuming, by November. That will be my last time. It's too much work. I want to keep it going I'm going to find a game I can be a player in. Your DM puts you apart against two monsters that were so strong. My wife's Barbarian used my unconscious dwarf as an impressive weapon. Yeah, let's see. There's always people that like to complain, but I have all the way to respond. The monsters don't complain. Yeah, when you beat them, I should have taken a short stay. I was concerned for your time. Yeah, it's no problem, Lewis. I don't care if your character wanted to roll in. Doesn't bother me at all. I have fun with people who are Leroy. When I play D&D, I am Leroy Jenkins as well. I do it for humor. Let's see here. Yeah, we're 2 hours. Yeah. Shrimp as pets? No, I never have done that before. That's interesting. I didn't know that people could. You have shrimp as pets. You want some cherry shrimp? The wild shrimp picture you sent? That must be. Let's see here. It inspired you to getting some shrimp for your aquarium. Let's see. You have a tank. You plan on getting some shrimp soon. Really? So you as a pet. That is unique. I know that there are people that rescue lobsters from the fish markets, right? Those lobsters. We still have people that are doing transphobia in here. That's it. Yeah, let's see here. Oh, that's a shame. Yeah. I try to be courteous to people, and I have opinions that might not be right, but I try to be courteous to all people. Let's see. Have you heard of the fishing rocks in the Solomon Islands? Villagers use rocks blessed by tribal priests when they used to please the sea god. If the fishermen can't catch the fish, the rocks help them. Look at that. That's interesting. No, I've never heard of that before. Yeah, your existence is not a fad. Yeah. I hope I wasn't generalizing when I mentioned, sometimes what young people are into. So I apologize if it sounded like I was generalize. I think I was pretty specific that, there are people that really experience this. Yeah, take care, Inquisitor Bacon. You're going to try to do some cleaning. I'm glad that I inspired cleanliness. You thought the comment was deleted? No, I just don't get to them in time. You grew up a fisherman? The fishing was far and true most favorite thing to do. Yeah, it's in it. I enjoyed it when I was younger. I tried to get my kids in it. They weren't interested into it. I went out and I bought stuff to eat the fish and everything. And we never were able to catch anything that was of value. Chick-fil-A tout themselves as Christians. Yes, the servant of Anubis, right? You remember when you had a bunch of gay people going through the Chick-fil-A and saying, "Why do you hate me?" I'm buying a chicken sandwich, And what did Chick-fil-A do in response? They gave a donation to the gay people, some gay alliance or something, right? As a response. We are going to give you some money. Kenwood, how are you doing? You are bugged by the halal and kosher slaughter practice. Very unethical way to treat livestock. Yeah, that's a shame, right? The way that people treat animals without respect. Even if you're eating them, I think that you have the responsibility to respect them, right? Oh man, you never did that, but used to paint your face like that. Or you ICP clown, go to concerts to get in the mosh pit, mega fights for the, yeah, they're pretty. That's kind of violent, right? The ICP. I remember that when I was younger. That was like in the 90s. So that's when they came out. Them and all of these Detroit rap groups and things, all like Natus, Esham. I mean, these very, very satanic oriented, violent forms of music. I don't like that kind of music. I don't like violence. I like metal, the primal reality of it, the hard rock, but the stuff that gets into violence, like a lot of the modern shit. I mean, I just can't understand it. Hey, I shit my pants today. I just can't get into that. In the rap music, it's just the same. I mean, the rap music for me, 90s, 80s, that I don't get into the modern stuff. I think a lot of it's ridiculous. They use winding streams that were evil, so straightening them were all Christian, really. Natalie, you started playing a new game recently. It seems to introduce you young people to metaphysical concepts, but it starts with destroying the environment and killing the animals to build houses. Oh, interesting. I've been playing what is this here? Correction, Chick-fil-A Corporation has made huge political donations to organizations that actively lobby against LGBTQ people and got called out. Really? Yeah, I wasn't aware of that. I thought they gave a donation to help, but you are saying that they did. Thank you for educating me. I usually don't eat there. Their chicken sandwiches are too damn small, right? If I want to get a good chicken, if I want to support, what did the Burger King? Burger King had like the LGBTQ meals. Remember that? You can go get a rainbow chicken meal or something. I can't remember what it was. In response to Chick-fil-A, I don't know if some of you remember that they had like the diversity meals that they were having at Burger King, right? But the game that I'm playing right now, because I've recently come back to video games after being away for 3 years, was Veil God, the Dragon Age. Because I like the Dragon Age game series. I like the story. And I wanted to see the conclusion. We are at the conclusion. I don't think there's going to be any more Dragon Age. I haven't finished the game, but everything points to a conclusion in this long story that's been going on. It's really interesting because most of the game is you're watching you're not fighting stuff, or you're watching cutscenes. Most of the game is cutscenes, so you can watch other players interact with one another. Let's see here. The bot probably knows ICP. Oh yeah, I know ICP. Yeah. You think you're too? Oh shit! I just lost my place. Oh, right here is where I'm at. Scrolling through here. It's okay, but I could have been great. You could have worked with nature instead of be more creative, more the same consumer mentality. Consumer mentality. Yeah, exactly. AND. What does that mean? What a effing fool. Thank you, Greg. I appreciate you saying that. Thank you for helping my algorithm. Leroy Jenkins, yeah. If you don't know who Leroy Jenkins is, you need to get, it is part of game culture history. Very important person. There are a lot of young people they don't know about, the ones that get into video games. Leroy Jenkins is an icon from the 2000s. A very important person. Let's see here. Where am I at here? I feel guilty for having shrimp fried rice. Oh, damn. Christians see animals as food as a precaution. Interesting. I didn't know that. Only in D&D. Yeah. Have you heard of the native Indian gold dust that protected U.S. POWs and foxholes from big German guns? No, I never heard of that. Never heard of that. Yeah. Pretty much the native peoples in the United States helped win the war, right? Because of their secret codes and things. They were very influential in the having the war won, right? Let's see, where are we at here? No political, oh jeez. Oh man, where am I at here? The rap that Why Not posted in Discord yesterday was really good and uplifting. You were always partial to the 80s rock and older. I like the beats to some of the newer stuff, but the older music was more about love and having a good time. Yeah. Yeah. You only listen to spiritual rappers? Oh, man. Like what? Like, what do they call it? DC Talk? DC Talk rap? You like that stuff? Or Carmen? Yeah. You're into the spiritual rap? Oh man, those people are ridiculous, right? Oh, let's see. Send you to Hobby Lobby. Oh, that's another crazy place. The Hobby Lobby, the yarn store that closes on Sundays. Yeah, yeah. When I was marketing manager at Barlow University, you got free Chick-fil-A anytime during the week since I was on campus. Oh, that was nice to get free food. You are taking requests? Oh my. Let's see here. Where am I at here? Scrolling through. You stopped eating fast food? Yeah, I don't like it. I personally don't like it myself. Hunger is real. DNA. Yeah. You love metal, but don't listen to much of it recently. Yeah. On occasion, I'll listen to it. On occasion. Oh, funny idea that you would like with animals here. All right. Lamb of God is your favorite Christian rock group. What about Striper? You remember those guys? The Christian heavy metal group from the 80s? And they weren't really Christian if you heard their back what they did in their lives, right? They were just making Christianized music, really. Oh, it's not being Christian. Christians can make bad chicken too. Yeah, they certainly can. All right. You remember them, Striper? Yeah, they were quite ridiculous, right? Yeah. Be an ally. Make your own chicken, damn it. Have a grand day, every individual. You're going to jam now, your music, yeah. The hair band-aids, yeah. Like, what was it? Twisted Sister song, We're Not Going to Take It. When I hear that song now, it's very spiritual to me. Um, you know, to be able, I think that what it says in there, you can, reinterpret, in your life, in a way to, reject, these absurdities in life. It's a very spiritual song, a very iconic band. Yeah. Your brain is boiling. Yeah. You need to sleep. Well, I've also come to a conclusion here of our broadcast. I thank you for being here. I will be back with you. Most Madonna songs are very spiritual too. Yeah. Yeah. I will be back with you tomorrow. I thank you for having this conversation. And I will see you tomorrow at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Have a great rest of your day.